Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome to Compulsory Egress. Yes, that's right. I wasn't, in fact, bluffing about ending my series on the Black Frog right then and there. Because fuck you. Anyway, I'll let Dirk Bogan's prose take us out. It's not often I get such a good tip from idle gossip. For weeks I heard rumors that the rundown southern town of Navenvolk was awash with fears of an imminent crisis. I didn't pay them much attention until the Tribune confirmed that an evacuation had been announced. Not an easy choice, considering they built a new city hall there just a few months ago, replete with garish decor, and the regional treasury. What a move that was, meant as some initiative to revitalize the area. Since then, the borough has been beset by a flood of trendy nobility, trying to gobble up cheap urban real estate in a newly fashionable area. It's become a rat's nest of rich and poor. I overheard a family at the docks moaning that they were forced out of their hole in the wall for a few stacks of silver. Given its civic importance, the councilmen of Navenvolk have enlisted a mercenary force to defend the town once they clear out, under the command of the well-respected Captain Ricardo. I hear he's quite the hero. Has the mind of a real strategist. Well, I guess that means they're expecting a siege. I'll have to find out more myself. The details have not been forthcoming. I'd better get going. Navenvolk is at least 2 days' travel, and I can't be the only rogue planning to make a killing from a town full of abandoned property. Alright. Sounds good to me. They say opportunity only knocks once, but in this case it sounds as if opportunity is banging on my door. It would only be polite to show it in and hear it out. You're camped out in an abandoned hovel near the south gate, but most buildings in the borough should also be vacant. Find out why Navenvolk was evacuated. Got a little mystery here, as well as our looting. The new location of City Hall is supposedly furnished with gaudy trinkets, financed by a splendid treasury. Its vault is begging to be ransacked. Well, she might be a garish lady, but a true gentleman never leaves a woman begging for too long. Anything left behind can't mean that much to whoever owned it. Steal 6,000 loot. Alright, this is either going to be a long mission, or we're going to be tripping over loot. Or both. Leave the murder to thugs and blackguards. It's risky and unprofessional. Don't kill anyone. No point hanging around once you've picked the place clean. Get back to the hovel and hightail it home. I like it when these missions try and imitate the writing style of the original game's mission objectives. Not all of them really try, and not all of them succeed. This one did a pretty good job. I especially like the don't kill anyone one, and the loot one. Okay. Okay, no shop. Fair enough. Oh, a loaf of bread. Well, one isn't gonna do us much good. Whoa. Dead people. Lovely. Well, dead person, I suppose. I don't... Occupants of Navenvolk. The city council has decided that the compulsory egress... Oh, so that's why they called it that. Will be enforced on the 13th day of Wanamanat, I think. Those of high class or wealthy estates will receive official escort ensuring their safe departure. Everyone else can get fucked. freeholders are advised to abandon their properties. A military detachment under Captain Ricardo will remain to defend the district. Those who refrain from emigrating, be they vagabond or commoner, may be conscripted to combat the crisis. Remain in the region at your peril. Okay. Does that mean the guards are going to try and conscript me? Oh, what am I saying? They're just gonna try and kill me on sight as they always do. Okay, what am I dealing with? Blackjack, sword, 2 water arrows, moss arrow, 3 rope arrows, very nice. Loaf and block picks and nothing else. Okay. Decent enough start. I love these goofy little lines of darkness where they can walk through between areas of light. They look so... It's like tightrope walking, but with illumination. That guy's gonna be a problem, isn't he? Let's see. Kind of awkward, but maybe? Question mark? Maybe? Yes! There we go. Alright. Voila! And...
Someone...
See? That's exactly why I don't trust sleeping people. Wake up, just... Nah. Oh, wait a minute, I could have just climbed up the ladder. Whoops. Oh, those were apples for a second. Well, hey, if it works. Can I get that arrow back? Shit. Well, let's just grab the rope arrow again and bugger off. Can I? No. What? Why did I fall? What the heck? No! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just fucking fall instantly? Oh. This is retarded! Oh, that time it fucking... This is ridiculous. Okay, let's see if I can... There we go. Okay, got my rope arrow. That was easy. I think that might be the shortest thing of lockpicking I've ever done. Where the hell am I anyway? Okay, this is the start. CW/H. What? Why is there a fucking equation on the map? What it... Okay, sure, whatever. What? Wow. What a map. Okay, so we're dealing with this weird little hand-drawn map with a bunch of letters that I have absolutely no idea what any of them mean. And the really sad thing is, this still isn't even close to the worst map I've ever had in a thief mission. Isn't that funny? Fourth Ostermanat. I was never too keen on those Hemrites, but aren't they all about living plainly? The rector was living like a king. No wonder he had those metal doors installed. I thought I'd have to renovate the whole interior, but I might just touch up a few things instead. Guess I was judging this place by the grimy neighborhood it's in, or how damn cheap it was. Well. Lots of religions preach about living plainly and all that, and yet their churches and the houses of the people that run them all somehow always wind up seeming so ostentatious. And they always seem to have some excuse for that, if they even bother to respond to any complaints about that sort of thing. Is this? Okay, no, it's wood. Got our own little secret passageway. What the heck is this about? Can I... This is almost certainly a fake door. Yep. The heck is this place about? Six Wanamanat. I have no idea what these... I assume these are months or whatever, but I have no idea how they relate to each other. Or if they have any actual basis in the floor. The upper classes are becoming frenzied. They are likely to desert the borough, yet nobody can tell me what exactly they are so worried about. Their fears are nebulous and unspecific. The best kind of fears. I do not trust these men in high places. No shit. They incentivize the rich to buy property here. Now they insinuate some great threat that makes them want to leave again. Better to have left Navenvolk alone. Huh. Actually... You might be onto something there. Is this some big-ass real estate scam? Get them all to buy up property here, renovate it and everything, then drive them off with rumors of a great threat, not to mention the mercenaries forcefully conscripting people. Hi. And pagan nonsense. Yeah, I was just thinking earlier this place seemed a little pagan to me. But anyway, yeah. That's... Although that doesn't necessarily mean there's no danger beyond the mercenaries and stuff. Yeah. This all stinks to high heaven. Hope I don't wake him up. There we go. Didn't want to jump across, because that would probably make a loud noise that might wake that guy up. Like I said, I don't trust sleeping people. Ooh. That's it. That's a... oddly... That's an odd sword model. Hello. I have no idea where I am at this point. Can I get back? Uh-oh. Yes, okay. Probably should have saved before jumping across. Of course, that doesn't preclude there being some form of danger coming. Indeed. I could certainly imagine people wanting to come over to take advantage of the supposed crisis. Like, for instance, the pagans. Or perhaps not even coming over, perhaps they were already here. I hear you. Where are you? No, seriously, where are you? Oh, Skull Garden. Sure, why not? Where the heck is this guy? Shit. What? Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. I hear this guy walking around like right near me. Where the fuck is he? Also, man, that's another lockpicking thingamajig that is incredibly easy. Okay. Heard you bragging about leaving the castle to go pick a fight. You reckon these soldiers aren't tough? You didn't even have the guts to go to that creepy poorhouse across the street. Go tonight and I'll give you a week's pay. Maybe you get into a scuffle. Kill two birds with one stone then. Wait, what did that say? Affordable housing in the Syriac style. Syriac style? That certainly is a word that has meaning to me. Hi.
Someone say
Shit.
something.
I can already tell I'm gonna get horribly, horribly, horribly lost in this place. Guess I might as well clear this place out since I can't figure out where the hell that guy is. So what the heck is with this texture anyways? It so obviously stands out. But is it actually like a secret passage or something? Or is it just the map designer being a weirdo? Look. Nope. It's weird that he says, is someone there after saying stand forth and be recognized. Landlord. Ooh. Because remember, as all of the most intellectually honest people will tell you, rent is theft, but taxes definitely aren't. Ooh. Caretaker door. 9th Wanamanat. This is the 4th complaint I've received about the caretaker. Now that the evacuation's been announced, there isn't time to launch an inquiry. Damn, I should have dealt with this a month ago. Now I'll have to do it myself. Good luck with that without the key. Don't know. Okay, I have no idea who this caretaker is. What the heck is that? Ooh! What the heck? The heck happened here? On the provenance and genus of the purple edible. Ah yes, the purple edible. Very descriptive. An olicultural or pomological inquiry. Review copy. In all the annals of horticultural study, there is no debate so contentious or unusual as that of the taxonomic category to which the consumable violet spheroid belongs. Ha! Ah yes, that bloody pagan fruit. It is a wonder this debate has raged so long, given that there are at least 3 canonical labels for this object, namely the official healing fruit, the colloquial fruit, and the idiomatic perpturd. Ah yes, the various different names they've been given in the game. Perpturd, by the way, is the name of their object model. Of course, if you actually pay attention to what the pagans say, they call them plums, which fits, considering their coloration, and, well, the shape is a bit off, but they're close enough. Especially considering because, you know, they're related to the pagans and the Maw of Chaos and all that, so of course they wouldn't look perfect. But because people don't actually pay attention, this is a long-running debate as to what they actually are. Similar to other such silliness, like, see also things like stormtroopers being terrible shots, or having an exhaust pipe being an inexcusable weakness in the Death Star that surely must be the result of sabotage, which got so popular that it even became canon, even though it's retarded. Anyway. Despite this clear assignment to the field of pomology, the question remains as to what sort of fruit it truly is. No, it doesn't. A popular school of thought contends that it is an eggplant, technically a fruit, whereas the passionate opposition maintains that the item is in fact a plum. One particularly outspoken and tireless intellectual has confabulated an entire mythology for the foodstuff with an undying fervor. He purports, on the basis of tenuous and anecdotal evidence at best, that the fruit is actually an overlarge grape or a bulbous grapevine. I wish this was joking. I wish this was a comical exaggeration of what people actually think in the thief community. His arguments range from wine exists, without proof that said beverage had been produced from said fruit, to they are too large to be eggplants or plums, ignoring that all other known grapes are smaller still. One anecdote about this idiosyncratic theory, I think you could remove the syncra from that word, but alright, is worth repeating here. At one point, his reasoning contra the plum camp was predicated on on an alleged non-existence of fruit-bearing trees in the city, provoking the obvious rebuttal that apples were commonplace. At one point, this thinker claimed that, since he had never seen any fruit trees, ex hypothesi all fruit must be imported from elsewhere. To this, one wry critic noted that, since he had likely never observed a moment of human copulation either, all people must also be imported from elsewhere. While the endless tirade of scholarly opinion is likely to persist seculo seculorum, one wonders why these bickering academics do not simply taste the damn thing. Nevertheless, the author anticipates that his thesis will be compelling, should it be followed the whole way through, or, if you like, ab ovo usque ad mala. Oh, that's a good one. That's a Latin phrase, essentially meaning from the beginning to end, but it literally means from egg to apples, in reference to how Roman meals would start with eggs and end with apples. Anyway, it's a end introduction. Yeah. The sad thing is, despite being based off of some very silly forum arguments, this isn't even really an exaggeration of scholarly discourse. This sort of shit happens all the time. Whether in science or law or what have you. Huh. Oh look, a plum. And some apples, naturally. Well, that... Oh, I didn't have to do that janky stuff. Anyway, well, that little tidbit alone justifies the existence of this mission. Even if the rest of this mission is terrible or utterly dull, and not imbued with even a fraction of the humor of that alone makes it worth my while. Good shit. Good shit. Oh. It's got unclean blood on it. And it hasn't darkened either, which means this was recent. Then again, thief doesn't exactly follow any real logic when it comes to how blood tends to darken and dry. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is the deal with this place. Some kind of altar? Probably an altar to fucking grapes or something. That would be just like those bozos. Okay, I think I've cleared this whole place out and I still don't know where the guy is. Whatever. Such is life. Caretaker. Oh, I guess that's where the key goes. Mayhap. Oh, interesting. Metal and this type of carpet. Are we... Yep. I was about to say, are we dealing with a mechanist here? Possibly. There might be some slight hints to that. Somewhere around here. Maybe. Yeah. Mechanists. Thought I smelled something. So we got mechanists. We've probably pagans. And flashing lights. Lovely. Oh, does this turn them off? No. Damn. This place sure is a melting pot of fuckboys. Thought that was carpet. Oh well. No? Shit. Well, that certainly was a productive use of time. Doesn't look like he's here. Probably ran away with his tail between his legs when all the fuss happened. Meanwhile, the Chad Hamrites wouldn't be waiting around to be conscripted into the force to defend the place, because they'd already have formed up into an organization to stop whatever disaster is coming. Well, there's bugger all here, it seems. Well, aside from that rib cage, anyway, which certainly indicates that, yeah, this guy really should have been investigated. Don't know what the fuck is going on over there, but it can't be anything good. Come on. Oh, right. Back here. Oh, okay. This gonna be tricky.
Now.
Or not. Either than that, okay. Just take that guy out first, then the guys with the light. Unless they all form up into a... Okay.
Somebody better be taffing around down here.
Nope. Up here, actually.
Must be one of them grubbers again.
Uh-oh. That guy over there could be trouble. I think he has eyes. Okay, I stand corrected. He has no eyes. He sees through echolocation. And he's also deaf.
Who's making...
That was easy. Now then. Already read that. Wow, they really weren't leaving it to chance. Oh. Oh, I can't pick up those crates. Damn. Who said that? Is there someone in there? Yes. Fortunately, he also has no eyes. Public Works. Rear quarter station, huh? You're a rear quarter station.
Can't hear it anymore. Probably not.
Ugh. Come now, what is the point in being bureaucratic? As far as I can tell, you are the only real authority in this matter. When was the last time any snooty officials poked their heads down in the sewers? There's really no need to report these incursions into public infrastructure, as you put it. To my mind, they allow both of us better access to less accessible areas. I have seen the squalid station they make you live in. Hopefully the material compensation I'm offering will soften these discomforts. S. Message in the Mechanist book. Does that imply that the Mechanist was the one maintaining the sewers and the one being bribed? Wouldn't surprise me. Mechanists are notoriously bribable. They take after their dear father that way. I don't know why there was a ladder going all the way up there when there's bugger all up here, not even a platform to... Unless... No. I don't think there's anything up here. Just a red herring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Sure. That might as well be a thing. I can't actually move back onto it because it's too tight a space, but I could move up. Whatever. Sometimes you just gotta play silly buggers with the mechanics. Such is life. But yeah, I mean, most of the reason why the mechanists got so powerful in the first place and so big is because of being so easily bribable. Or maybe they were the ones bribing the officials? I think it was kind of both, really. The officials and the noblemen and such were bribing them to absolve their sins or whatever, to overlook their sins or whatever, and they got loads of cash, and then they used that to make the servant project and all that, and then they used those servants to get them more funding and overlooking their activities, but also to get a servant in each house for Karis's project. It was a big ol' Ouroboros of corruption. Oh! See, this is why you always cut down those thingamajigs. For the last time, I don't care how rare it's supposed to be, nobody wants the bloody thing. Either you find someone to fob it off on, or it stays down here. You're lucky I don't dump it in the runoff. Yeah? People often forget about commerce. It doesn't matter how rare or hard to produce something is, or how much labor was put into it. All that matters is how much people are willing to pay for it. Because value is obviously subjective. Seems almost redundant to say it even. And yet, well, with enough education, you can wind up believing almost anything. If you can call it education. That's just like how people become so convinced that, oh, living forever would actually be terrible, and death is actually a good thing. Because I want to seem so clever by contradicting what is obviously true. A truly grotesque corruption of the work of a contrarian. Hi. Hello, little rope arrow. Will you... There we go. And by contradicting what is obviously true, I mean, of course, parroting
What was that?
parroting other people's contradictions. Because if they actually thought for themselves, they'd quickly realize how silly it all was. Anyway. Front door key. Oh. It always kind of weirds me out when keys sometimes disappear after being used and other times don't. Even if in both cases, that's the only use of the key. Oh well. Okay. So where's this then?
Hello? Strange.
Okay. Anyway, let's head on through the obligatory sewer level. Yay. Actually, sewer sections in Thief missions are never nearly as bad as they are in other games. And there's a few reasons for that. One of those being that sewers aren't portrayed as horrific festering holes like they are in everything else. And also there's the fact that it's never actually like entire levels taking place in sewers. It's just like going in and out of them to get around a level. Or just going into them briefly to infiltrate a place. You know, it's nice. It means that the levels are sometimes built around the sewers, but they're never built entirely in the sewers. So you have some variety. That's one of the nice things about so many Thief missions, that they have so much variety in their environments. Less so in a certain later game, which decided that it would rather have fancy schmancy graphics and be able to be put on consoles than actually have decent sized missions. But oh well. Or the open world style hub, which sounds great until you realize it's just an excuse to reuse the same level over and over again, like so many shitty fan campaigns do, instead of actually putting work into creating new areas. Oh, but it did add to the game. It forced you to trape all around the place to sell your stuff and buy new equipment. Because extra tedium is definitely what we want in a Thief game. Oh, and don't forget them entirely removing the use it or lose it mechanic from the previous two games for the money and the equipment, thus entirely nullifying that bit of ingenious game design. You know, I wouldn't be nearly as upset over all of this shit if it wasn't for the fact that every fucking stealth game after it that claimed to be inspired by the Thief games was inspired by the wrong fucking Thief game! Because it's so much easier to design a stealth game if you're taking after something that didn't even try, because that means you don't have to even try. Salt, I hate Thief, Deadly Shadows. Wait a minute, hang on. Have I... This place looks... Yeah, okay, I've wrapped back around to the starting area. Okay then, that... Sure. Oh. Builder preserve me. I'm going to get horribly, horribly, horribly lost on this mission, aren't I? Well, you know what? Since we've come full circle like that, now seems like a perfect time to end the video here. So far, so good. I mean, I've played missions that have had references to other people in the community and such. A lot of them are just sort of little things, like I think Monstraz's skull might have been a reference to someone in the community or something. I don't know. Or I think in the one mission in Death's Cold Embrace, there winds up being like a full reference to Connell from missions like Feast of the Pilgrims and such. But in my reckoning, I think this might be like... I think this is easily my favorite of those references. Just taking this whole ridiculous argument from the forums and turning it into a whole, like, scholarly debate. Complete with ruthlessly making fun of the person putting forth the silliest of theories. Actually, you know what? It would be funny if it turned out that unnamed person who put forth that grape theory was actually the person that made this. That would be hilarious. But I don't know. But I have no idea if that's the case. Also, I'm so far pretty engaged with the whole mystery, which I can only hope will have a satisfying resolution. Yeah, can't wait to see how it'll develop next time. So until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave an nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.